Hello, so we're talking about tariffs. Those tariffs have disproportionately impacted retail companies, especially American companies. But I'm in Singapore right now, and I want to let you know that there's a lot of consumers outside the United States. This package is SHEIN. I've never bought anything online from them, but this is from my neighbors. I'm just keeping it for her. Ultimately, the United States fails to understand that you're dealing with global brands and therefore a global marketplace. Consumers are located outside the United States as well. So even if you offshore, or onshore everything, you just don't have the capacity to replace the billions of people and potential consumers overseas. Just ordered something from Nike. It'll be here soon, I hope. The sale. Now, all these consumer brands have been forced to slash prices. So I got a pair of shoes for $30 US. I'm able to do that because of the strong currency of the US dollar. Now, whether or not that continues, we don't know. It should continue for the foreseeable future. But really, we're forgetting about a couple of things that have always been with us. Number one, intellectual property rights. I bought shoes from Nike, but I saw in Thailand, somebody showed up and he had shoes from a company I'd never heard of before called Parkside. They looked exactly like Nikes. I went down to Malaysia, checking out a department store. They still have them in Asia. Good service and so on and so forth. And ultimately, a lot of the products there look exactly like the ones, the low-end ones that Michael Kors makes, but with a different brand. So you're dealing with intellectual property rights. You're also dealing with soft power. Because of the issues within the Middle East right now, there are a lot of people all over the world that are going to be more willing to buy from a non-American brand. So they would be more willing to look at a Spanish brand, a Chinese brand, an Irish brand, whatever is out there that doesn't have what would be considered the tinge of an immoral foreign policy. And that's what's happening in the United States right now. You've got a system that was supposed to be a democratic system that protected people of all faiths, of all creeds, and of all colors, and that's no longer the case. And so so you've got a soft power issue as well. But again, pretty heavy package. Lots of consumers all over the world. China by itself can sustain, because it's got quite a few consumers domestically, by itself can sustain any brand that it wants. If all the consumers all over the world stopped buying Chinese products, it wouldn't really matter. Remember, China is the creditor nation. It also has most of the world's top 10 shipping ports. It can do whatever it likes. It has, again, the problem is going to be with debt. So if you have a lot of debt right now, you're on the wrong side of the ledger and you don't have access to the US dollar, your company is in trouble. That does unfortunately represent a lot of other smaller companies that, like I said, I have no idea what Parkside is. Do they have a lot of debt? I have no idea. Those are the companies, the smaller ones, that you really have to look at. And what you're looking at, again, because of the failure of international law in foreign policy, that's trickled down to the consumer market. It's trickled down economically. So you have a lot of disrespect for intellectual property rights. And that is to be expected if everything else is also falling apart.